Welcome back to my channel, you guys. We got another new season of Married at First Sight here in the US, and I gotta say, the season is already bringing drama with one castmate who got left at the altar. We had a jilted groom, and then why was this episode 3 hours and we only had one wedding? Make that make sense, but we'll talk about it. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Married at First Sight, Denver season 17, episode number 1. And without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on. So, Married at First Sight is back with another wild season. The couples are all looking for love this season in Denver, Colorado. And some seem like they might be a little bit luckier than others, which we'll talk about that. But first, we get to meet Michael, who is nervous and yet excited about potentially finding his true love on this show. Now, he is all about embracing his uniqueness, and he credits his parents as being role models when it comes to their whole love story. However, in the show's opening montage, he seemingly got stood up at the altar. Now, while one time will tell what happens with Michael on his big day, you know what? We still got to move on to our next couple, Emily and Brennan. Emily is 29 and shared that prior to coming on to this show, she hasn't been in any serious relationship in her entire life. Yikes. She said that she considered herself to be the life of the party, crazy, wild. She's got very high energy as a person, and she said that she'll think that it'll be great for her to have somebody who can remind me crazy, wild, and tone it down. She's been single for almost 30 years, so her whole life, she has not been in any serious relationships up to this date. Even some of her friends were wondering if she's even ready to dive straight into marriage after never being in a relationship. But Emily is convinced that she's ready for this whole major commitment. Go figure. Now, her fiance, Brennan, opened up about what he's hoping to find in his marriage and shared about why he really wants to have a healthy communication with his wife. His parents' marriage was interesting according to him. You know, they love each other very much, but they don't know how to communicate. You know, most of the time there was a lot of fights according to him. And when he said he's surrounded by that, you kind of don't know anything else, and it's really affected his relationships. That's why it's ever more important to make sure that his wife and he have a very communicative relationship. Now, he seems super committed to the idea of marriage and even told his friends that he is in this for the long haul. Emily, however, she did, get some stress while shopping for her wedding dress, tied on a ton of options before saying yes to the dress, which caused her to get really emotional. However, we did get to see Emily walk down the aisle and meet Brennan for the first time. The pair officially got hitched. They seemed like they were very happy with who they were matched with, but can you believe that that was the only couple that got hitched in this 3-hour episode? Hey, you guys, let's talk about the next couple we meet is Lauren and Orion. Now, Orion's family was a bit shocked when he announced that he was getting married in a few weeks, but he seems excited about the process and sharing his culture with his bride. Lauren's family seemed also shocked about the whole situation, but she's taking things in stride. She did reveal that her mom passed away, and what she thinks her mom will want is for her to be in a relationship. She goes on to talk about how her mom passed away in April, and she feel like that her mom was her safe space, that they talk all the time about everything. And one thing that she stresses that she wanted her to be with a strong man that made her feel safe. And she said, nobody can replace her mom, but she wants that same feeling that I get when I'm with mom. She wants to feel safe, vulnerable, wants to feel like she can be her absolute self, whether it's my best self or my worst self. And she also said, I think that's what she would want from me. And she and her family discussed what it would be like if she was matched with a man from another race and what that might be for her. And she shared that she is open to anything. Now, while trying on dresses, Lauren started to cry, of course, because her mom couldn't be there with her during such a, important moment. But she made it through the tough moment, picked her gown for her big day, and she is set and ready to go. The next couple is Becca or Rebecca and Austin. Now, Austin is an outgoing nature lover, and he revealed why he thinks that he hasn't had luck at finding the one until now, because he said he's pretty darn picky. Becca, on the other hand, is a very quirky photographer, and she shared about some major health issues that she has and her hopes at finding happiness. She even goes on to share that her biggest hope is that she can find someone who does care about her and that I am not a burden. So we'll see how that works out. And then we have Claire and Cameron. Now, Cameron revealed one thing that's held him back in the past: his fears, but he's working on conquering them. And then there's Claire, a therapist and a quadruplet. And, the other thing about her, she suffered a terrible loss with the passing of her brother. So that was something that, of course, is very important to her. My question is, with him having these fears and he's working on conquering them and her being a therapist, I'm wondering if she's willing to be the therapist for him to help him conquer those fears. I don't know if that's going to work because, a lot of times, especially as a therapist, they kind of want you to be healthy and whole. Or maybe she's able to help him deal with it. I guess this is something we will have to wait and see this season as well. And then we had these wild bachelor and bachelorette parties. And I'm telling you, Emily was living it up. I'm hoping Brennan is ready for her wild party side. As for the men's bachelor party, I'm like, cameraman, did you have to get so darn close into the ladies' crotches? I had to actually turn my head away. For the men, I guess. But me, myself, I'm like, man, this is Lifetime? I guess so. But you know what? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, because I was a little cringed by kind of seeing the camera being so close, and they lingered for so long, it seems like. I'm like, come on already. So, yep, this is an interesting episode, so we got to see what's coming up this season. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about our couples and our poor jilted bride, and also that bachelor party? Oh my God, it was out of control. Do you think that Emily can get past her party days to work on this newly found marriage? And then what did you guys think about 3 whole hours of this episode with only one wedding? They are dragging this out. Can we not have so many filler scenes and just get to the weddings already? But hey, it seems like they've been dragging out the seasons ever since season 11. And I'm telling you, I don't know if that's a help or a hinder. But I know for us fans, we want to get to the good stuff. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye.